This is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
And good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli here in the Valley News Live Weather Center. We have some severe weather that is just developing across the region right now. We want to pass along to you a tornado warning that is in effect until 3 p.m. for central Nelson County. Here's how it looks on the map as of right now. We're going to zoom in on this one. This is again a tornado warning, radar indicated for portions of central Nelson County until 3 p.m. That is for the next 45 minutes. Let's take a look at what we're seeing right now. The storm capable of producing a tornado just off to the north of the Tolna area, and the city of Michigan is in this tornado warning and points off to the south. I want to look at storm relative velocity right now, and we do have a tight rotation right now. We're going to zoom in. It is, when we're going to measure this here, Tolna and Lakota not in the warning right now, but the storm capable of producing a tornado about 8 miles off to the south of the Lakota area, and we're going to measure it from Tolna, and the storm capable of producing a tornado about 7 miles off to the northeast of the Tolna area. I'm going to put a loop on this one and track its movement. This is over the last hour, so it developed pretty rapidly. You can see the greens and the reds next to each other. These are winds blowing toward and away from the radar, so you can see the tight rotation here. Moving off to the east at around 25 miles per hour. We're going to stay east, maybe a little northeast. That's why the city of Michigan is in this warning. So we're going to put a track on this one. East-northeast around 25 miles per hour. If you're in any of these areas, take your tornado precautions now. That is a small interior room away from windows. 2:47, so about a half an hour out of Michigan, and Petersburg at 2:59, and the Niagara area at 3:12. Again, a tornado warning for a Doppler radar indicated tornado in this area. And also just issued, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning just off to the north and to the east of that. And we will take a look at this one. We're going to read this off to you live on the air from the National Weather Service. This new severe thunderstorm warning in the polygon right here. Let's clear off this. Let's zoom into this one again. And this is a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect until 3:15 for northwestern Grand Forks County, northeastern Nelson County, central Walsh County, and south central Pennebundah County. This is until 3:15 for hail up to 1 inch in diameter and winds 60 miles per hour. And of course, tornadoes can be produced from severe thunderstorms, so do not let your guard down if you live in these areas. Again, 2 active warnings right now. We have a tornado warning in effect for central Nelson County. That is until 3 p.m. for a storm capable of producing a tornado, and a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of northwestern Grand Forks County, northeastern Nelson County, south central Walsh County, and south central Pennebundah County, and that is until 3:15. Let's take a look at the hail tracker on this one before we send you back to a regular program. It looks like we do have the possibility of some hail making our way into portions of Walsh County, but the biggest hail is from that tornado-warned cell, and that is in portions of Nelson County. Again, we do have that tornado warning for south central Nelson County. I want to take a look, one more look at that one, and we do have a very tight rotation about 8 miles south of Lakota area, just over Highway 1 right now, just off to the south of, here's Highway 2, and here's Highway 1. In portions of Nelson County, and that's where the storm capable of producing a tornado is. So if you're in the Michigan or Petersburg area, take your tornado precautions right now. We're going to send you back to regular programming. As this tornado warned storm does get near a populated area, we will cut into programming again. Until then, you can stay up to date with us on our weather app or on our Facebook page. We'll have a full report tonight at 9 and 10. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a
The conversation Chris and I had earlier about how it's more all about the lead up of the most tour.
This is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
And good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfrelli here in the Valley News Live Weather Center with an update to our severe thunderstorm and tornado warning. Here's what we're looking at as of right now. We still have that tornado warning that is in effect for portions of central Nelson County still until 3 o'clock, but the storm capable of producing a tornado is now moving into the Michigan and the Petersburg area. Again, no indication that we do have a tornado, just this is the area that we are seeing the reds next to the greens, the wind blowing toward and away from the radar. So if you live in the Michigan or Petersburg area, take your tornado precautions right now. A small interior room away from window, preferably a basement. You're under a tornado warning until 3 o'clock, so for the next 25 minutes. Also, this storm has been producing a lot of hail. The yellows on this, greens and yellows, are inch to inch and a half hail. That's quarter to half dollar sized hail, and that is about to hit the Michigan area right now or just go off to your north. So be prepared for not only a storm that can produce a tornado, but large hail as well. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning. This one is in effect until 3:15. Portions of Grand Forks, northeastern Nelson, central Walsh, and south central Pembina County. Tornado possible from this one, but they just warned it for a severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds possible if you do live in this polygon right now. So from Fordville to Park River to Grafton to the Forest River area, any one of these storms could be severe. The line does stretch all the way back down here toward just off to the west of the Jamestown area. So as these storms make their way through between now and say around 6 or 7 p.m., we do have the chance of some severe weather. Again, a tornado warning in effect until 3 p.m. for central Nelson County, and severe thunderstorm warning in effect as you make your way just off to the north and to the east of that. We'll keep you updated as we go through the afternoon and cut in when necessary. I have a full report tonight at 9 and 10. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a
Go back up.
This is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
And good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfrelli here in the Valley News Live Weather Center, passing along another tornado warning. The severe thunderstorm warning for portions of northwestern Grand Forks County, northeastern Nelson, central Walsh, and southeastern Pembina County has been upgraded to a tornado warning. Here's what we're looking at as of right now. If you live from Fordville to Park River out toward Grafton and Forest River, you're currently in a tornado warning as of right now. And let's take a look at the storm relative velocity. And we are seeing a little bit of rotation, especially just off to the north of the Fordville area, approaching the PSEC area, and just off to the south of Park River, where you see the greens next to the reds on this radar. This is rotation, wind going toward and away from the radar. So from Fordville just off to the north, take your tornado precautions now. If you live in the entire polygon, this warning is until 3:30 p.m. Get in a small interior room away from windows, preferably a basement. Moving off to the east around 20 miles per hour. So the Minto area, the Grafton area, and the Park River area, you're next when it comes to this storm capable of producing a tornado. We have gotten a report that this storm has a history of producing a funnel cloud when it was just off to the north of the Michigan area. Again, a tornado warning in effect until 3:30 for northwestern Grand Forks, northeastern Nelson, central Walsh County, and portions of southeastern Pembina County, and that is until 3:30 p.m. I want to take a look at this other tornado warning that was in effect until 3 p.m. for Nelson County. Looks like the storm capable of producing a tornado has moved out of this area. But don't let your guard down. You're still in a tornado warning for another 8 minutes, but most of the activity has moved off to the north and to the east. So right now, capable of producing a tornado in the Fordville to Park River and PSEC area. Take your tornado precautions if you live in these areas. We'll be keeping you updated as we go through the afternoon and cut in when necessary. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert. For continued coverage.
well as the not-so-family-friendly ones.
This is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
And good afternoon again, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli with an update on the severe weather making its way through our viewing area. Let's take a look at what we have as of right now. We do have a tornado warning in effect, just updated on the air. Let's read this off to you live from the National Weather Service. Tornado warning remains in effect for eastern Walsh County and southeastern Pembina County. This is a Doppler radar indicated tornado, and if you live in these areas, there is still a chance of hail up to quarter size and the possibility of the storm producing a tornado. Here's the new polygon. It now stretches from the Grafton area to the Minto area. And let's see, the Pisac area is now out of the tornado warning. So this is what we're looking at as of right now. Still a storm capable of producing a tornado, moving into portions of eastern Walsh County, so into the Grafton and Minto area. Take your tornado precautions. Also, the possibility is there of some quarter to possibly some half-dollar sized hail in that direction. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect for portions of Marshall, Kitson, Roseau, Walsh, and Pembina County here with this polygon. Hail up to quarter size and 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible, along with a possible tornado. This goes into effect until 4 o'clock. So if you live in these areas, definitely take your severe thunderstorm precautions from this one. Want to put a storm track on this. It's moving off to the east around 35 miles per hour. So here are some locations that you have to prepare for large hail damaging winds into the Hallock area, the Kennedy area, Donaldson area over the next 15 minutes or so. If it does hold together, it will make its way into portions of north central Marshall, into portions of eastern Kitson and western Roseau County. That's what we have so far. This line does stretch all the way back toward the Jamestown area, and as it makes its way into the Red River Valley, we do have, at least for the next few hours, the possibility of some strong to possibly severe thunderstorms. We'll keep the crawl up and the map up on the screen, and you can always download our weather app or go to our Valley News Live website for the latest, and we'll be back on the air when necessary. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a Valley News. This is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
Everybody, and good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli in the Valley News Live Weather Center passing along more information on the severe weather making its way through. The good news is the tornado warning for Pembina and Walsh County that was until 3:30 is expiring. The storms are moving out of the warned area. They're becoming more linear, which means they could become wind producers. If you live in portions of Kitson, Roseau, Marshall, portions of western Polk County, western Pennington, and Red Lake County, prepare for some storms over the next 1 to 2 hours. Some could contain damaging winds. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for this polygon right here for northwestern Marshall, southern Kitson, west central Roseau, northeastern Walsh, and southeastern Pembina County. The strongest part of the storm moving off to the east around 35 miles per hour. So if you live in any of these areas, prepare for some damaging winds in the Kennedy area, Lake Bronson, Carlstadt area, and if it holds together, maybe getting into the northwest Roseau area over the next hour. Again, the tornado warning has expired, and it looks like the storms are weakening as they move into more stable air. Here's the hail tracker. Only seeing purples on this map, and that is good news. Hail of only pea to dime size as the storms are weakening pretty good right now. So over the next couple of hours, these storms will continue to move the strongest portions of the storms into northwestern Minnesota, and we have some storms back here stretching all the way back toward Jamestown. So we'll be watching these as we go through the rest of the afternoon. We'll cut into programming when warranted. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert. For continued coverage,
Gives us the courage to go.
this is a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.
And good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli in the Valley News Live Weather Center. Continuing to track strong to severe storms. We do have this new severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for portions of western Lemoore County. This is until 4:15 p.m. Quarter-sized hail and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour are possible with this storm. Moving off to the south or southeast around 30 miles per hour. So the strongest portion of this storm over the next hour or so, getting into the Edgeley area between around 4:10 and 4:18 p.m. And if it holds together, it will make its way across portions of Lemoore County, possibly into extreme northern Dickey County. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15 for this one. Let's take a look at the hail size estimates, and we're seeing some blues. We saw some greens early. That's indicative of hail of around penny to $half size, and we'll see if this continues to weaken, but the best threat of large hail into portions of western Lemoore County. We also have some strong storms that have fallen below severe limits, but if you're in a line from the Hallock area down toward just off to the west of the Grand Forks area, Mayville, Findlay, even back towards Cooperstown, lots of lightning, heavy rain, and wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour with these storms, along with the threat for maybe dime to pea to dime size hail, we're going to say. So we'll keep you updated as we go through this afternoon and cut in when necessary. Until then, back to regular programming.
This has been a Valley News Live Storm Team Weather Alert.